Hey, everybody in the house. Nobody walk through the living room.
Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Araine TJ back again with another episode of Just a Thought. And today, for episode 12, the season finale, I have my friend Jacob discuss his thoughts on self-care. And as well, we have some new merch to show you. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, the main things I want to talk about with self-care is, in my mind, it's all about uh because we do it no matter what every day, like whether we're brushing our teeth, taking a shower, meditating, or just like the homework we do, uh the conversations we have, like this is all self-care to some degree. I define it as just merely like involving anything that helps you have a deeper sense of your meaning, like your personal self. Uh, by becoming aware of your current state and caring for it, you're learning about yourself. And it's just all basically how, so self care, it's merely involving anything that helps you have a deeper sense of meaning or deeper sense of self, whether it be a physical or emotional thing that you're dealing with. And by becoming aware of your current state and caring for it, whether that be an emotional or physical problem, you're learning about yourself and you're growing and or expanding your consciousness on the topic. Like it's we all implement it day to day, like as I said. But sometimes we get caught in a bad flow or a bad vibe and we get mad at the world, like for example, things don't turn out the way that we want, and we put that into our subconscious, like we don't handle it, we don't bring it to life, like we don't properly care for it. That's going to be like, it's going to come out. Like what you get in is what you get out. Like that's literally one of the only laws of like nature, like Newton's law, inertia. Like uh you get in what you put out. Like what one opposite force is going to get an opposite reaction. So if you don't address that, or just deal with that unhappiness, like it's going to manifest back out in another way, whether your friends or how you treat yourself. So that's like all self-care, just realizing your current state, and seeing if that is going to help you with your next step in your journey, just caring for that. And so it's just literally like a multitude of things. What you thinking about that? Like, I know you guys kind of talk about it in a lot of other circumstances, but or situations, but I really just think self-care is all about having that relationship with yourself so you can have a better relationship with other people around you.
Right, yeah, I like what you thought you're going with self-care, especially with trying to bring Newton's law into it, where yes, for every action there's a reaction, for every every force there's movement. um and
Yeah.
it's so true because every decision you make, whether or not you know it now, there is going to be some consequence, good or bad, in the future. And I find myself thinking about that a lot these days, and I guess it's called regret, but
Yeah.
it could be some form of contemplation. And I'm sure everyone, has some form of regret. And that's probably why they say don't let opportunities pass. And that too could be some way of self care, because by understanding that dealing with situations or not letting a moment pass is preventing your future self from experiencing certain negativities, then that definitely should be some sort of self-care. Um, I agree with that. I definitely see where you're going. That I just also think that a major thing about it is to remember, not to get self-centered in all of it, because a lot of people still make decisions that benefit only them. And in the future we want, in the world we want, such inconsiderations just can't, it doesn't fall under self-care. It falls under selfish.
Yeah. No, yeah, yeah. I was more referring to in terms of like, uh if you have clarity on who you are, like for example, like self-care is kind of like a feminine thing, or it was for a little bit, just like skincare routines and just like taking care of your body or just stuff like that. But it really just like me, like when I start my day doing like, I get up early, do my meditation, my yoga, working out, have my smoothie, do my mantras, write my article, like I'm killing it. Like same thing with the song, you know, like a good song that starts off with a good flow it's gonna keep flowing. Like or it sets it off at a good tone to where you're gonna keep tuning into that. So that's like how I look at it. Like just starting off the day with a good song, you know, like a good flow, and just see how far I could get that. Because if I can ride that flow, like that clarity, nobody can tell you anything. Like you don't even have to do anything. Like as long as you have that clarity for who you are and how you want to treat people and just the person you want to be. So that's all I meant by like, because it could get selfish if you don't if you only look at it from your point of view. Like obviously, like if I have to like pick up my grandma, you know, real early in the morning or something, or see a family member get for a trip, you know, I'm gonna put that above it. But people who grab their phone as soon as they wake up and look at their Instagram, you know, they're automatically like they're not caring for themselves. They're caring for every other problem in the world that doesn't really have to do with the person that they want to be. Like that stuff's gonna happen regardless, but you got to figure out who you are and how you want to contribute to it, as opposed to just react to it, respond to it. So yeah, no, I definitely like, I don't know, because I don't do a good job of it all the time either. You know, all you have control over is yourself. Like, you don't have control over what Larry's doing, what your dog's doing, even, you know, like what your boy's doing. Like literally, this is all like external stuff. All you have control over is how you project that into the world. So just take care of it daily, uh, in order to have better clarity on making your next move your best move. Like the more you create this awareness about how you are feeling and why you're feeling that way, the better relationship you're going to have with yourself. And then you could actually have the relationships that you want in this world, and you could actually manifest the things that you want in this world, as opposed to letting like social media cloud your judgment or other people cloud your judgment because you know what you want. I don't know. That's just so critical. Because have you heard of entropy? Entropy, right?
What is that?
Entropy. And it's basically like the theory of like our reality. And it's just like we're always moving from a state of order to disorder. Like for example, like the stuff that we talk about now would probably be written off as crazy, you know, at a certain period in time. You know, like we're always trying to find order. Like it's the whole reason we have like governments and like society, like like we try to find order to have relationships with people. But the fact of the matter is like we're wild. And but it's those that are able to implement the right order and like self-care that I think are able to like properly like engage, because they have clarity and simplicity on what life is, you know, uh and don't bring their emotions into stuff. But I don't know, like that's like the key to life. Like I can't do that. I'm an emotional person.
But your emotions seem to prove that you're still human. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad, but hey, you know.
Nah, yeah, I think it's
But the
just like,
last,
oh, my fault. I was just gonna say, yeah,
no, just
emotions is how you like engage with the world to some extent, and you don't even know why you feeling them a lot of the time. So just like recognizing why you feeling that, big point in self care.
yeah. But I mean, what I was gonna like try to say is like, self care to the highest degree would probably require a lack of emotions, in order to become the highest form of human being. You would probably have to separate yourself from the way in which most human beings deal with the world and
Yeah,
life. And walking that path alone is hard.
yeah, bro. It's just perspective, bro.
Go ahead.
You need other people's perspectives too to like to check you, you know, on your self care, because I don't know, you just get caught in these vibes, you know, and these like flows that one you're just not like happy with, and the sooner you could have like a good group of people, because that's another thing of self care, having a good group of people around you to like check you on your self care, you know, like like the four people you surround yourself with is like those morals on how you treat yourself, you know, it's
Yeah,
gonna carry
there,
through.
there we become.
Yeah.
There we become. But we'll link up soon, and it'll be me around you, you around me. But until then, we'll do these Zoom calls.
Yeah, bro. Just keep
And
trying to
yeah,
tap in. You
we'll
know, it's a blizzard outside right now. Might have messed up the connection a little bit, but we talking, and yeah, no, I don't know, dude. Just this is another form of self care. Like just having these conversations, and just putting it out there. See what kind of response it gets.
All right, guys. So there you go. Another episode of Just a Thought season finale with Araine and Jacob. And don't forget, if you want to support this podcast or this forum, then you could go to pyramofficial.com and you could order one of our shirts or our hoodies. Nice little collab we got going on. So yeah, check it out.